Hello, and welcome to my presentation today. Today I will be talking about the AR-15 and how it is a weapon that is prenoted as an evil weapon and how it can be used for home defense as well as how to properly handle it. Now, the AR-15 stands for Armalite 15. The Armalite 15 is the manufacturer, Armalite Model 15. Now, for this presentation today, I will be using my own personal AR-15. And there's a little bit of ground that we have to cover. Now, rifles have always been used throughout history. During the American Revolution, during the Civil War, the rifles have been used. Now, rifles has always been used in warfare, but they also has been used in times of our own need, for hunting, for scourging for food. It is a tool. It is a tool for creating civilization and taking civilization away. Now, for my own video, I will be using my own AR-15. This is my own personal weapon. It is a custom AR-15. Now, the reason why I say it's custom because most of these barrels end about right here. Mine extends out a little bit more. Now, when holding an AR-15, you want to hold it down or you want to hold it up. Never near people, never pointing at someone, loaded or unloaded, and this is unloaded as you can see from my finger going into the magazine slot. You never want to point it out or at someone because this is a dangerous tool. Now, when handed a AR-15, pull back this hammer here, look inside to make sure there is no rounds chambered, and make sure that the safety is on at all times. Safety is on. Now, with the AR-15, there are a lot of misconceptions about it because it's a big, scary gun. Well, it's not a big, scary gun. It is a tool that is larger, used for a variety of reasons. The biggest reason is home defense. Now, a lot of people will probably be thinking, home defense, why not have a handgun? Well, here's the difference between a handgun. A handgun is smaller, more compact, it's easier to move around, but once the bullet leaves the barrel, that bullet can go anywhere in the atmosphere. Same thing can happen with an AR-15 or any rifle in general, except the barrel is longer, so it has a shorter distance to go willy-nilly in the air. That means less collateral damage, that means that your family is safer. Now, the AR-15 is one of the most vilified and beloved rifles in America. Why? Because it's beloved by military service personnel who is used to using the M16. The M16 is the fully automatic version of the AR-15. Now, when I say fully automatic, I mean when you pull that trigger once, you get to keep firing as long as I want. When you do the semi-automatic, fire once, you only get one bullet. That is it. And that's the biggest difference between the two. A civilian cannot have the fully automatic version of the rifle. Now, it's vilified and loved because the servicemen coming back into the country, they want something that they're used to, that they're accustomed with, that they're comfortable with. That is one such thing that they are comfortable with. Another reason why it's vilified, the other side of the coin, is because it's been used in a lot of mass shootings. Now, as a gun owner myself, my heart goes out to these people. It's a tool that's being used by evil people for evil purposes to commit violence. It's not used to protect, it's used to offend and to commit violence against people. And that's why, as a gun owner, it's important that these videos go out into the world to make sure that people are protected, people understand the safety of it. Right now, when I showed you my AR-15, I immediately put it in its gun case. The gun case has been zipped up and put in. It's not been locked yet because I will be bringing it back out, but it's been, when you're storing it, always make sure it's unloaded. Make sure it's completely unloaded by pulling back the hammer. Make sure it's put in a bag or a hard shell case, whichever you have, and put it away. Now, the notion that this is a weapon of war is both true and false. It is used in warfare. The fully automatic version, which is the same, just different firing components, It's also false because this is used as protection. Protection of yourself, of your livelihood, of your family. Now, when I show you this, it's not to say that this is harmful or dangerous, but this gun is not a gun. I say gun because that's the most conceivable notion people can understand. This is a tool. This is a tool that can do a lot of things and be a lot of things for a lot of people. Now, when bringing guns into the equation, you need to understand that a lot of these AR-15s are being used as defense. And the reason why it's, again, being vilified is because of the mass shootings, because people don't understand, people don't realize what they could do. All they see is that big gun and this magazine capacity, which is 30 rounds, which can do a lot of damage. They see this, they see that, and they get scared. This is why we need gun safety. This is why we need gun laws to help protect people, but also to teach people. We need to teach. We need to discipline. If we could teach, we can make things better. If we could teach, we could keep a safer future going forward. Now, I will take questions at the end of this, but for right now, I want to leave everyone with one parting thought. If the military can use a different version of this, a more potent, powerful version of this to protect our country abroad, why can't someone like me or my neighbor or his neighbor use a gun like this to protect ourselves here in our home, in this country?